Well, welcome back to more Let's Play Together, where we are visiting your cities. We are in Let's Play Together 3. We are now on the other side of the mountain range. So we began this region over there, and we've come up that side of the mountain. And then last episode, we took a look at Scuffed Vegas. We have an abandoned city there. So we are now well on our way to wrapping up this region as we work our way down the other side of this mountain range. So I'm excited. This has been a really good region. Some good artistic looking cities, some good cities from a business standpoint. It's been a pleasure to visit these cities. So this is really nice. I've got my cup of coffee and I'm ready to get started with looking at your cities. And let's start with the first one. It's called HQ. Interesting. I've been seeing some vehicles coming from HQ. So let's see what we've got here. Right. Of course, we log in right at 8 p.m. We've got about an hour of, oh my goodness, look at that. We've got about a little more than an hour of game time before the sun goes down. Well, now I know why this is called HQ. Did you see that? Did you see the sheer volume of headquarters? That's that's amazing. That's amazing. All right, so what we'll do is I want to check things like wind. We'll check that and then we'll actually look at the city once the sun comes up because I know once I get into this I'll lose track and the sun will go down. So let's do this. So wind is blowing in that direction. I don't see any industry except for specialized industry. All right. And then the other thing that we've been checking is crime. And if you've been watching our episodes prior to this one, you know why. Look at the criminals hanging out. Look at the number of criminals inside that mega tower. 579 criminals at large. Are they coming out? Look at that. Are they driving or flying? Or walking, not flying. Look at this. Wait, there.
Tirana!
The Ox Zimmerman.
Over Pep Jabeen.
Golf ball Terrell. They've already committed crimes, it looks like.
Shokuf.
Came from Elite Tourism Crown. They came from the Crown.
Schwabe Arpen.
Tourism Crown.
Klebenarv.
Wow.
Frosh Hoop, Tud.
And there's multiple. There's. Wow. And then they're going to this. So are they going to go home? Are they now going to this crown and commit more crimes? Look at them. There's one going up the elevator. This is amazing. 579 criminals at large. 29 arrests per day. So a lot of them are not getting arrested. They're committing crimes, but they're not getting arrested. All right, well, sun's going down. We'll check this out when the sun comes up. All right, good morning. All right, so now let's see what we've got here. So it's a heavily futurized city. We've got the academy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 research projects here. Okay, so this city is just like it said. So the people are living in the mega towers because there's nothing zoned for residential, there's nothing zoned for commercial, there's nothing zoned for industry. We've got trade ports, we've got coal, plastic, ore, oil. We've got a smelting factory, so they're making alloy. Here, that's going to be processors. Crude oil. Nicely diversified. City makes a little bit of TVs. TVs. That looks like an Omega. Omega Co. Purple smoke. So Omega's being made there. Now over here, drones are being produced here. And over here we've got, that's the headquarters. So this mayor has a fully upgraded Omega Co. HQ. We've got a fully upgraded trading, metals, electronics, petroleum, gambling. Are we missing? I don't think we're missing anything. So petroleum, metals, yeah. So metals, petroleum, electronics, and gambling, and Omega Co. And in many ways, you can consider this academy. So everything is covered. This is so cool. Not going to be a lot of traffic because it's not like an industrial area. The city's making money. Let's see. So the city's making money from, so everybody's getting a significant tax break. Specialization, that's your gambling and or your oil and TVs and things of that nature. The mega tower, I can't wait to look at the mega towers. They're making nice money. Omega Co is making just, but then again, Omega Co probably doesn't have to make enough that much because as long as you get Omega to these 3 mega towers, it's going on 9 a.m. No traffic. Relatively low population. So then we come over here. Look at all of the. So this mayor. So when you put down the. It comes with the ferry for residents. So this mayor has put this down, but gotten rid of the resident. So it's only focused on tourist riders. Wow, that one's bringing in a lot. That one's not bringing in anybody. Nobody. Nobody. Just a few. All right, so. And then they can get right off. They can get right off. They can go here to an elegant casino. 193,000 per day. And it's genius to have these hotels because they will stay longer. 203 per day. 289. 200. 186. These two. Wow, how many people are visiting? Look at that. This is just like the other city. Remember a couple of episodes ago. The only people that live in this city are high wealth. The only people that come to visit this city, for the most part, are high wealth. I'm curious, all of these jobs, I'm curious if the mega towers are going to say they're overworked, which may not happen because these jobs are for low wealth, but there aren't low wealth here to complain. Let's just find out. High wealth apartments, top to boat, except for a mall here, an office there,
Urge be thee.
education level, park, mall, office. Your malls are happy. They're not as dark green as the rest. Nice. Nice. And then Omega. And they're Omega. There's your profit right there. 25 an hour. So because there is no industrial zone, commercial zone, or residential zone, it's saying 100% because it's the mega towers. Good profits. There's really no need of this. May be the first city where this happiness map. Well, I guess we could still use it to look at the mega towers, but there's no real need to. All right, now look at the visitors. Got laid off from medium wealth job. Came from the region. Coming here to find a job. These are people, freight delivery, got fired for inappropriate behavior. So they're coming here because there are low wealth. See, look commuting in 11,755 medium wealth coming to this city for the jobs. So much so there are no more jobs left today. Today could change tomorrow. 90 are coming in for high wealth jobs. 633 are coming in for low wealth jobs. You've got medium wealth coming in to shop, and you've got high wealth coming in to gamble. The traffic has to be wonderful to allow. Oh, what's this coming in? Came from the region, delivering. I want. I'd love to see. Wait, what's being exported again? Alloy is being TVs. I would love an alloy or a TV export. That's plastic going the other way. That's ore coming in. There's just missed it. There's television. There's television. So it would have. Yeah. Is it empty? Came from the region. What are the chances that another television, or at this point, not just television, but alloy? Here comes one, I think. Another city where I'm spending some time with the data map, which I came from picking up TVs for the global market. That's what I need. Ah, that's how. Okay. Then it makes. That's why I wasn't sure to follow that other truck because I wasn't sure how it got there. This is not bad at all. And I think it's pretty much smooth sailing from here on. That was easy. That was easy. Whoops. That was easy. That's not there. That was easy. There's your TV. So that was the first truck that I was about to follow. We followed that one. And now it's taking that route, which makes sense because now it's literally a straight shot out of the city. So the simulation brings the trucks in. They make a right-hand turn, another right, a right, across, up, and in. But then when it leaves, it goes that way. Very cool. Very cool. So if you're the mayor of this city, do you have multiple city plots? Because, well, trading HQ, you could use that in this city. Metals HQ, yeah, you're selling alloy. You're doing that. And I think you do have fuel. I kind of remember fuel. You're doing lots of gambling. Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah. Over here is where you're making your TVs. Yeah. Look at how clean the ground is because of the ground scrubbers. Just a little bit of ground pollution there and there. You've got such a large amount of gambling. So you're keeping them. So I wonder as we go in this direction. Oh, look. Arcology. I don't recall seeing an arcology when we were there. So that city over there may have a different arcology spot. So if you're the mayor, look at the city. It's just crawling with them. Look at the criminals. But only one crime committed per day. 28 police cars there. 28 police cars there. I would assume drones. I would assume a lot of the drones are dedicated. Yeah, look. Is that a law drone? Law drone scanning. Law drone, and then there was one over here. They're not being success. They're staying in this. They're hanging out in this city, but they're not having success. They keep getting arrested. And I believe it was that city over there that had a lot coming from HQ. And at the time, if I remember correctly, over there, I incorrectly said, "Oh, they're coming from the VU Tower." I thought the HQ was from the VU Tower, but actually it's a city named HQ. 3:30 in the afternoon, but they're just kind of wandering. They don't seem to.
Irasto.
Seems like what they do at the Mega Tower.
Jibu Destle. Ufabni.
Now they're just roaming. The music is swelling. 80% approval. No concerns financially. That's good. Educated. $20-minute wait for bus. 28-minute wait for train. Wow. That many people are trying to get in. Oh, but there is an airport. Not much you can do about. You got two passenger. Two passenger, two cargo. You can leave the airport, jump on maglev. But a sim leaving the airport is high wealth. Maybe a little bit of medium, and they're gonna drive. See if we see a car pull out. They're gonna drive. Look at the visitors.
Susud.
Yumbaliste.
Urchbv.
Came from the park and ride. Not much there. This is probably gonna be outrageous. Interesting. I would have bet money that would have been higher. This is how they're getting in. This is one of the ways. They're also driving in. This is so cool. This is so cool. This is a futurized city, but this bridge must be just far enough away enough away from futurizing items so that the bridge didn't turn future. If that was something you were wanting, if you were wanting to turn this bridge future, you could put a future park right about here, just close enough, or that future water tower, and maybe even just turn it off if the water quality is not. Oh, the water quality is wonderful. Yeah, you could do that as well. You need water anyway, need power, need sewage. This is nice. This is nice. Now, just like the city over there that was sending criminals, are we going to see a lot of criminals in our remaining cities that are coming from HQ? And I believe it was this. I think we may have to go back to this city just to see. But this is nice. All right. Back at Scuffed Vegas from last episode, I just want to see. Look, coming up the highway. There's 4 criminals. That's what it was. We'll see. Where's the 4th? Oh, there, stuck in stuck in traffic. HQ, HQ, HQ. Yep. Now, now we know. All right, we log in. One of the first things we see are those criminals coming in this direction as well. 13 crimes committed. Very small. Oh, cool entrance. Look at that. Make sure the simulation. Look, there's a criminal. All right. Is this a homegrown criminal or is this criminal committed crime returning home? Okay. This is a homegrown. We'll have to keep an eye on it. All right. So, got some fires maybe. Well, we already know that the industrial area, because I think those are industrial buildings. Very good. Very good. Well, I'll take that back. Take that back. So it's on one side of the road, you've got industry, you've got houses over here. The wind is blowing it in that direction. It's close. See how this house is just that ever so slight reddish tint. Why are these a fire? There's more of a fire threat here. Alright, so there is no fire station. There's no health. There's no clinic. Maybe this is an early. Is that the same criminal? Are they having? Is there traffic? It's a little bit of traffic. No school. So this. Wait. Let's. How young? A young city. It is making money. So are you? Nobody's sending fire to you unless the simulation hasn't quite. Nobody's sending health. Police. Early city. We got some roads that are not connected. We got this. We've got a highway. Got a gambling house that's making money. But the city is. The region is sending a news helicopter to document what's going on, but the city. City's on fire. People are sick. Surprised there's not more crime. Is this that same person? No, that's a different one. Popping up now. Came from the Welch. I feel like that one just. Yep. Just left home. Huh. I like some of these road layouts. I like how that kind of hugs. That's cool. I really like. I like that. And the thing is, it still isn't hitting a light. Is there a light here? I don't see a light there. So they come in and the simulation may have the cars go a bit slow. Doesn't look like it. I was going to follow a car, but there isn't a car coming or. Oh, construction truck. Yeah, once it gets in, it's fine. It seems like it went a little slow there. If you're the mayor of this city, it's a young city, so well now more is being populated, but it's still a young city. You can afford the next level of services. I always call fire, water, sewage that first level, and then waste is over here, but it's critical. So it's if this is one, this is 1A, and then level 2, and that's what this city needs at this point. It's making money, but if everything burns down, and they need jobs. Yeah, this is a young city. That surprisingly so far, surprisingly is not getting that big flow of criminals. They're going over there, maybe because there's a larger population, but they're not coming here, at least not yet. And the traffic is kind of holding, because some of these criminals we've been following for a while. Yeah, that criminal was all the way over there. But I'm glad that you're not getting that flow of criminals from HQ committed a crime. But yeah, there are no police. Interesting. If you're the mayor, kind of let us know, or at at what stage are you in? What should we come back? Because we've got roads that are not connected. Yeah, let us know. This is a nice. This is a. I like this entrance, and I like how it flows into the roundabout. I like how this row here, they've got their own highway to the roundabout, whereas this row also has a highway. So the road layout is a solid foundation, and I mean solid foundation. Yeah, if you're the mayor, let us know. I don't see that great work, And I believe the great work would be right there. So your great work may be over there. If you had done if your set of cities had worked on one. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, let us know. Even if we have moved on from Let's Play Together 3, if you want us to return, just say so. This is a good start as far as the road foundation is. This is a really nice and interesting road layout that could lead to a nice city. Nice. Good job.